Good morning, Jai Hind, dear children. Today we will study the second book, your sociology second book, and the first chapter, structural change. What is structural change? How it comes? You know structure, so you should know the structural change. What is the structural change? So what is the structure or structural change? Structural change refers to the transformation in the structure of a society. This type of change includes changes in the structure of social institutions or the rules by which they are run. Structural changes are thus long-term and permanent changes. For example, globalization is a structural change. Okay, I hope you understand the theory. Structural change indicates essentially a qualitative transformation and evolution of the economic systems, usually marked by technological progress and organizational changes. That technological factors, knowledge, institutions are all elements that contribute to the process of structural change. So I hope you understand. This is very important. Before study any chapter, you need to understand the title of the chapter, the concept. Ki what is the structural change. So I hope you understand what is structural changes. किसी भी समाज में जब बदलाव इस फॉर्म में आता है तो वो उसका स्ट्रक्चरल चेंज, ढांचा, जो मूलभूत ढांचे में जब बदलाव आता है, उस बदलाव को हम पढ़ेंगे कि क्या चीज़ें होती हैं जिसकी वजह से सामाजिक ढांचे में बदलाव आ जाता है, हमारा सामाजिक ढांचा बदल जाता है, उसमें चेंज आ जाते हैं, जिसमें से ग्लोबलाइजेशन है, हमारा पहले का सांचा और आज का जो सांचा है समाज का वो अलग हो गया है। सिर्फ ग्लोबलाइजेशन की वजह से बहुत सारी चीज़ें हम कर सकते। जैसे आपको एक मिसाल देती हूँ, जब इस वक्त हम सब लोग चाइना कह रहे हैं कि चाइना के प्रोडक्ट को बैन कर दिया जाए, लेकिन हम कर नहीं सकते हैं। वजह क्या है? क्योंकि हम ग्लोबलाइज वर्ल्ड में रहते हैं। अगर पब्लिक चाहे, अगर हम और आप चाहें तो चाइनीज़ प्रोडक्ट को ख़रीद नहीं सकते हैं, हमारे हाथ में। लेकिन गवर्नमेंट अगर चाहे कि वो बैन इम्पोज कर दे तो वो नहीं कर सकती। ये चेंज आया है हमारे समाज के अंदर। वो क्यों नहीं कर सकती है? क्योंकि अगर वो करेगी तो उसका रिएक्शन होगा, सिर्फ चाइना में नहीं होगा, दुनिया के दूसरे देशों में होगा। आपको मिसाल के तौर पे मैं बताती हूँ कि डोनाल्ड ट्रंप के प्रेसिडेंट बनने के बाद डोनाल्ड ट्रंप ने अपने देश में पाकिस्तानी, बांग्लादेशी और किसी एक कंट्री के मुसलमानों को बैन कर दिया था। आई डोंट रिमेंबर द थर्ड कंट्री नेम। सो व्हाट हैपेंड इन द रिवर्स? कैसे बैन अमेरिकन्स? You know, this is the consequences. So Donald Trump was forced to take his decision back. I hope you understand these things. इस तरह से बहुत सारी चीज़ों की वजह से हमारे समाज के मूलभूत ढांचे में बदलाव आ रहा है और आता रहेगा। यही बदलाव जो है स्ट्रक्चर है, स्ट्रक्चरल चेंज है समाज के अंदर। अब हम पढ़ेंगे आगे इसमें कि क्या क्या चीज़ें हैं जो उसके टॉपिक्स में आती हैं। आई विल एक्सप्लेन ईच टर्म, ईच टॉपिक, बट वॉट यू हैव टू डू, you have to ask, you have to answer my question. When I put anything, you have to answer my question after my videos. After watching my videos, you have to answer me what is actually happening. You watch and no response, but this will not going to happen next time. You have to answer my questions, you have to clear the points. Whatever thing I raise, you have to clarify. If you like, you can answer me in the comment box or you can answer through WhatsApp, but you have to answer me. So I hope you all understand the term structural change. What is structural change? Clear? how it affects, how it occurs, how it impacts in our society, how it. So what is the chapter is start with the first topic, and the first topic is the colonial experience for comprehending modern India. These are the facts that matters regarding the structural change. What are the first thing? First topic of this thing, facts that matter, colonial experience for comprehending modern India. So the colonial rules has had a tremendous impact on Indian society in all aspects: railway, industries, postal system, social, cultural, economical, political. Understanding of colonial experience while comprehending modern India is of significant importance, as many modern ideas and institutions reach India through colonialism. It is also because such an exposure to modern ideas was contradictory or paradoxical. For example, Indians in the colonial period read about Western liberalism and freedom, yet they lived under a Western colonial rules that denied Indians liberty and freedom. It is contradiction of this kind that shaped many of the structural and cultural change in modern India. Colonialism. Colonialism simply means the establishments of rules by one country over another. In the modern period, Western colonialism has had the greater impact. India's past has been marked by the entry of numerous groups of people at different times who have established their rule over different parts of what constitute modern India today. The impact of colonial rule is distinguishable from all other earlier rules because the changes it brought in were far reaching and deep. History is full of example of annexation of foreign territory and the domination of weaker by stronger power. Nevertheless, there is a vital difference between the empire building of pre-capitalist times and that of capitalist times. Apart from outright pillage, the pre-capitalist conquerors benefited from their domination by exacting a continuous flow of tribute. On the whole, they did not interfere with the economic base. They simply took the tribute that was skimmed of the economic surplus that was produced traditionally in the subjugated area. Use of English. This is also the change you can notice. The use of English language as an outcome of changes due to the colonialism has many-sided impact and yet paradoxical. English is not only widely used in India, but we now have an impressive body of literary writings by Indians in English. This knowledge of English has given Indians an edge in the global market. However, English still continues to be mark of privilege, and not knowing English is considered a disadvantage in the job market. On the other hand, those who were traditionally deprived access to the formal education, such as the Dalits, knowledge of English may open doors of opportunities that were formerly closed. Colonialism led to considerable movement of people. It led to movement of people from one part to another within India. For instance, people from present-day Jharkhand moved to Assam to work on the tea plantation. A newly emerging middle class, particularly from the British Presidency regions of Bengal and Madras, moved as government employees, and professionals like doctors and lawyers moved to different parts of the country. People were carted in ships from India to work on other colonized lands in distant Asia, Africa and America. Many died on their way, most could never return. Today, many of their descendants are known as people of Indian origin. Capitalism, the next thing. Capitalism is an economic system in which the means of production are privately owned and organized to accumulate profits within a market system. Capitalism in the West emerged out of complex process of European exploration of the rest of the world. Its plunder of wealth and resources and unprecedented growth of science and technology, it harnessing to the industries and agriculture. Capitalism had global nature with its dynamism, its potential to grow, expand, innovate and use technology and labor in way that best assured to ensure greatest profit. Western colonialism was inextricably connected to the growth of Western capitalism that became the dominant economic system. Come to the next. And what is the next? Territory, nation state as dominant political form. Territory, population and administration, sovereignty, educated Indians wanted sovereignty governing their own country, taking own decisions. Industrialization requires setting of factories and employing labor. Manchester industrial city in England, cotton from India was sent to Manchester, processed into silk made cloth and sold in India for cheaper price. Along with Surat and Masulipatam, Dhaka and Tanjore, ruled by king, and they too lost their court. Artisans, painters, dancers, singers lost their importance, had to look for the alternative jobs. Where there were industries, population increased and people from rural area migrated to urban areas. They realized that life in urban areas and factories was tougher social and economic reason. All castes were the same, felt their culture was getting encoded. Madras, coffee, indigo, spices, Bombay, cotton first established price capital counterfeiting, Calcutta. Roles of cities. Cities had key role in the economic system of empires. Coastal cities like Mumbai, Kolkata and Chennai were favored, and from here primary goods could be easily exported and manufactured goods could be cheaply imported. Colonial cities were the prime link between the economic or core center in Britain and periphery of margin in colonized India. Cities were the concrete expression of global capitalism. For example, Bombay during British India was planned and redeveloped so that by 1900 over 3/4 of India raw cotton were shipped through the city. Urbanization in the colonial period led to decline of some earlier urban centuries and the emergence of new colonial cities. Kolkata was one of the first of such cities. Cities were also important as a trading post for defensive purpose and for military engagements. So you come to know these kind of things. So these are important things when you are studying structural change. These are the important things. These things are being changed. Time to time there is revolution, and due to revolution these things are being changed, and these changes are studied as a structural change. This change the structure of the society. This change the structure of the nation. If something is changed, it will affect the rest. So this way the changes happen. I hope you understand कि जब किसी भी समाज का ढांचा परिवर्तन होता है तो उसकी कोई वजह होती है. वो वजह क्या होती है ये भी हमने पढ़ ली कि ये चीज़ें हैं. कोलोनिज़म जो सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट है कि हम किसी अपना रूल दूसरे कंट्री पे ला देते हैं, थोप देते हैं. जब हम किसी कंट्री को ओवरटेक करते हैं, किसी कंपनी को ओवरटेक करते हैं, किसी जॉब को ओवरटेक करते हैं, तो अपने रूल अपने लॉ उस पर इम्प्लीमेंट कर देते हैं और इस तरह से वहाँ पे बदलाव आते हैं. ऐसे बहुत सारी चीज़ें आपने पढ़ी. शहरों की वजह से नेशन में सब चीज़ें, लैंग्वेज की वजह से सब जो बदलाव आते हैं, इस बदलाव का असर हमारे पूरे समाज के ढांचे पे पड़ता है. ये उसके एक मूलभूत सांचे को बदल देता है। यही सारी चीज़ें हमको इसमें पढ़नी है। दैट इज़ द स्ट्रक्चरल चेंज। आई होप यू अंडरस्टूड। अभी भी समझ में नहीं आया है तो यू कैन आस्क मी, आप पूछ सकते हैं। आप मुझे इनबॉक्स में मैसेज करके पूछिए, चाहे व्हाट्सएप करके पूछिए, जैसे पूछना है पूछिए, बट आई नीड you must have to be seen. Clear it? I hope you understood my point. I hope you enjoy my video. I will explain the rest part of the topic in my next video. Till then, thank you very much. Jai Hind to all.